Hey guys, how we doing? This is Kirk from Quick Draw Mods, and today I'm bringing you another Quick Draw Mods first. It is our first rapid fire chip for the Xbox One controller. This is going to be our Rapid 1 chip. This will be the only one chip that you're going to need for your Xbox One controller for rapid fire. The chip will be offered in pre-modded controllers. It'll be offered for mail-in your controller and we'll install it. We'll also be offering different editions of it. I'm going to show you this is our all-white. All-white controller with our Rapid 1 chip installed. What I have up here on the screen is a Windows property for your controller. This basically lets you know that everything's working, your D-pad, your A, B, X, Y, your menu and Windows buttons, your bumpers, your triggers, your thumbsticks. And this controller actually has an additional mod. This customer wanted a physical drop shot button. It is not part of the rapid fire chip, just a mod that we designed ourselves. That drop shot button can be put in any Xbox One or Xbox 360 controller. It's a simple single button that allows you to drop and shoot at the same time. But again, this is not about that. I just wanted to define what you were seeing. It's not part of the mod. So anyway, this is our Xbox One Rapid Fire controller. And I'm going to show off how the Rapid Fire chip works. And I also have on screen the Properties Manager for Windows so you can kind of see it work. I'm going to be doing some in-game demonstrations as well, but I just wanted to basically go over how this chip works. If any of you guys have picked up our 360 rapid fire chips, we had a chip called the Octofire. The Octofire was basically a programmable rapid fire chip that allowed you 6 empty slots, and you could fill those 6 empty slots with whatever of the 53 rapid fire modes. Actually, it was 53 modes total. Many rapid fire, some macro, some just combination modes like drop shot, jump shot, sniper's breath, quick scope, things like that. So, and then it had other features as well. This chip has 110 combinations, and unlike our older chips or any of the older chips that you see out there, you do not have to scroll through all 110 modes. You actually have 30 preset banks that can be changed, and unlike the Octofire, which only had 6 programmable banks, 30 programmable banks should be all that you need. It should be more than enough. I would say that 10 banks would be enough. I mean, 6 was enough on the Xbox 360 controller. Some wish that they had 8 or 10, but on this chip you actually have 3 main banks, and each main bank has 10 sub-banks. There will be a list of modes that you get pre-programmed by default. Those modes will be on your controller automatically, and you will get a list of them. This video is to kind of show you how to use the controller and how to program the modes. You'll have to kind of excuse me. I'm going to be going and taking pauses to look at my cheat sheet because there are so many modes. It's kind of hard to remember. But let's show you how this works. Here we've got a standard controller. As you can see, my triggers work as normal. My buttons work as normal. These are bumpers. These are triggers. So, to turn on the mod, you hold the left D-pad and you press the left trigger once, and you will see the light on the guide button turn off. And it will also let you know what you're in, but if you didn't catch that, you could just press the left D-pad. You'll get one long blink, one short blink. One long blink means you're in Bank 1, and the short blink means Sub-Bank 1. If you want to see what Bank 2 looks like, one long, two long, one quick blink. So that's Bank 2, Sub-Bank 1. And there is 1, 2, 3, Bank 3, Sub-Bank 1. Okay, so how does that work? Well, by default, when you turn on your rapid fire controller for the first time, you should be in Bank 1, Sub-Bank 1. And it's very simple. Just confirm Bank 1, Sub-Bank 1. You hold the left D-pad and you press the A button as many times for as many banks as you want to get into. So we want to go to Bank 3. There's 2. There's 3. So Bank 1, 1, 2, 3. Sub-Bank 3. And in that case, we have a rapid fire. And then we can go one more. Bank 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sub-Bank 4, which is a drop shot with auto get up. And it has cancel on it as well with rapid fire. So when you press the right trigger, you'll do a drop shot and rapid fire, and when you let it go, it gets back up automatically. If you don't want to use that, you can press the aim button, and it will just give you rapid fire, but it will not do the drop shot. And that's what's programmed in that one, and that was Bank 1, Sub-Bank 4. Say you want to go back to Sub-Bank 1. Well, instead of pressing the left D-pad and the A button, you're going to press the A button and then the D-pad. 1, 2, 3. And that's how you take modes away. So there you go. So there's Bank 1, Sub-Bank 1. So left D-pad and A goes up, A and left D-pad goes down. So left D-pad, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Should be 10. Sub-Bank 1, 1. Nope. 1, 1. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bank 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And on this one, we have Quick Scope. And to jump around, it's super easy. So, say you're in Bank 1, Sub-Bank 10, and you want to jump over to your second set of banks. Your main banks are on the B button. B for bank. A is for sub-banks. B is for main banks. So, hold the left, press it once. You should now be in 1, 2, second bank. And you're in the 10th sub-bank of main bank 2. And if we jump over to 3, main bank 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So whatever sub-bank you're in, when you change main banks, your sub-bank will remain the same. So let's go back to, well actually let's stay in main bank 3 for a second. Main bank 3, sub-bank 10 is rapid drop shot with rapid fire with auto get up, and it does not have a cancel on it. Oh, and it's dual rapid fire, so it's left trigger rapid fire, right trigger rapid fire with drop shot. So that was 1, 2, third main bank, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10th subbank. So now on the third main bank, let's go back to subbank 1. So you're going to hold A and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, main bank, 1 for the subbank, which is a 3-shot burst. And to go back to main bank 1, we're already in the third, so we want to minus. So we want to hold the bank button first and click twice. And that should bring us back to main bank 1, subbank 1. Very, very simple. Very easy to jump through your banks and subbanks. So your left and your B for banks brings you from 1 to 2 to 3. And your B and your left D-pad brings you from 3 to 2 to 1. And, of course, your 10 programmable subbanks, you go up with left and A. So, right now we're in 1. We can go to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Main bank 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that one would be a drop shot with get up, with cancel, with rapid fire still. And if you want to minus, we're at 6, right? Main bank 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go down to 4. So we want to minus 2. Hold A, minus 1, minus 2. So now we're in main bank 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Super simple to jump around. You can go to any one. And of course, if you want to turn off your rapid fire and go back to a standard controller, just hold your left D-pad and click the left trigger once, and that should be it. Yep. There we go. Left D-pad and left trigger, your light should come back on, and you are back in standard controller land. No rapid fire on. And of course, turn it back on. Main bank 1. Sub bank 4. Done. Okay. So, I'm going to jump up to 10. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Okay. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how to program different modes on the bank you're in. So give me 1 second and I will get the list of modes and I will show you how this works. Okay, so you will get a list of modes from our website, and it'll be up on the screen. It'll look something like this. This is printed out. And these are every single possible combination, all in order. So, let's just kind of keep this over here for a second. Okay. Okay, just to give you an idea, there we go. Okay, I wanted to focus on that for now. And you could see all these modes here. So, I'm going to show you how to program a mode. Right now, we are in Bank 1, Sub-Bank 10, which is Quickscope right now. Okay. So to enter programming mode, you're going to hit the left, you're going to hold the left D-pad and press the right trigger. And you'll get this blinking really quick. Okay. Now, if you don't know what mode you're in, just kind of hold the left and press the A button and wait. 1 long, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I didn't get that, so... One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. We're in mode 8. So 9, 10. That should be mode 10. 1 long. Yep, 1 long is 10. Okay. Now, as you can see from this list over here, let's do a 4-shot burst, which is 80. Okay. So, when you're in programming mode, again, left and A is up 1, A and left is down 1, and left and B is plus 10, and B and left is down 10. And 10 is represented by a long blink, and single digits are represented by a short blink. So, right now, if I do left and A to go up 1, we should be in 1 long blink, 1 short blink, and then back to the rapid blinking, which means 11. We want to go up to 80. So let's do 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1. So that's 91. So we want to go down to 80. So we want to do B and that. That should bring us to 81. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 1. There we go. And let's minus the 1 off. And we should just have 8 long blinks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then back to really quick blinking. And you don't have to leave the programming mode. You can actually, if you watch the screen, I'm going to press the right trigger, and it did a 4-shot burst. And it stops. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, that's how you program the mode. Now, on the 4-shot burst, we can actually program how fast it shoots. So to do that, you're going to press the left trigger, the left D-pad and the left trigger. So watch. And we'll get, count the blinks. 1. And 6. So 1 long blink and 6 short blinks is 16. That's 16 shots per second. Let's go down to 14. So A and left D-pad is minus. Holding A first, 1, 2. We should get 1 long blink and 4 short blinks. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 14 shots per second. Now, you're happy with that. You've got your, you could test it again. Here, and of course you could test it in game as well. You could be in a private match testing to make sure that whatever gun you're setting this up for works properly. I'm just using a PC screen just so you can kind of see it. But you could see the 4-shot burst is working, and we know that it's set at 14 shots per second. Obviously, if you're using it in game, then you're going to want to be able to see if it shoots, fast enough for you, or if it's too slow, whatever it may be. And then, of course, you can go up or down with your shots per second. Once you're done, and okay, I've got my 4-shot burst, which is mode 80, and I've got my 14 shots per second. Now I want to save it. So to save it, you hit left D-pad and the right trigger to exit the programming mode. And now you'll kind of get a shorter blinking. Hold A. Until it turns off. Now there's your 4-shot burst. And if we check, we should be in just pressing the left D-pad, we should be in bank 1, sub-bank 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Which is now 4-shot burst. It's no longer quick scope. It's 4-shot burst. And that's how you program your modes and your speeds. So let's jump down to 9 for a second. So A -1, we should be in bank 1, sub-bank 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. And that one is a jump shot with rapid fire. Now, let's kind of click over to here for a second. And, well, give me 1 second. I'm going to see what other modes we have. Okay. Whoops. Okay. So let's kind of turn this a little bit. And I know you can't see all of them, but I went to the first page. You could see, if I kind of tilt the camera up, we're in mode 15 on this one, which is rapid fire with jump shot and jump shot cancel. I believe that's correct. Let's jump over to here for a second. Jump shot. If I hold down the left, it does cancel. So we're in mode 15. So if I turn on the programming mode, which is left D-pad, right trigger, and then I go up 1, we should be in mode 16. 1, that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that's mode 16, which on the paper is rapid fire with quick aim. So here's what an aim looks like. And if I press this, you should see the number 1 come on and it go do the same thing. There you go. See? Perfect. Rapid fire. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just rapid fire with quick aim. There's no jump shot on this one. And then if you look down on the list, let's go to 26, which is YY. Let's go to 24. So if I'm right, we should jump to 26 by left and B button. That should jump us to 26. 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that should be YY jitter with drop shot and drop shot cancel. There's your jitter, there's your drop shot. And if I press this, we should just have jitter with no drop shot. Yep. Now if we just want to go to standard jitter, which is 24, we're going to hold A and -2 off of it. 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 24. Now, I don't want to change the speed on the jitter. Let's just say, for argument's sake, that we were using the game to test and the jitter worked great and we liked the speed, so we just want to save. So just to save, you're going to left D-pad, right trigger, and it kind of blinks slowly, and then just hold A to save until it turns off. There you go. And now, if I'm right, there's my jitter. And I should be in bank 1, sub-bank 9, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. And then if we jump up to 10, that should be the other mode that we set, which is the 4-shot burst at, I believe it was 14 shots per second. And then, like I said, if you just want a standard controller, you can set a sub bank at 0 for nothing. I mean, you could actually take one of the banks, like bank 1 or bank 10, and set it to mode 0. Mode 0 is the same as controller off, but with the chip on. But just to know, left D-pad, left trigger, and the light comes back on, and you're at a standard controller. Nothing else. So that's how simple it is to use the new Rapid 1 rapid fire chip from Quick Draw Mods. Very simple, very easy. Like I said, you have 3 main banks, each with 10 sub banks. Should be way more than you need. And you know what the cool thing about it is? If you have multiple people that you share a controller with, you know, a good roommate or a good friend, maybe a brother or a sister, and you both kind of want rapid fire, you could take a whole bank and all 10 of its sub-banks, and they can have a whole bank and all of their sub-banks, and you guys would never have to worry about overriding each other's settings. You could set it up exactly the way you want. Now, you've got 110 of these modes to choose from here. 110 of them. And with those 110, I'm just going to read them like real quick. The first 8 are without rapid fire. You have a regular drop shot, which is kind of like the button I put on the controller, but hey, that's what the customer wanted, so that's what we did. But even without the button, you know, we have standard drop shot. We have drop shot and drop shot cancel. We have drop shot automatic with cancel, jump shot with cancel, quick aim, quick scope. Those are the first 8. Then the next 8 are all with rapid fire. Drop shot with rapid fire, drop shot with cancel rapid fire, drop shot automatic, and drop shot automatic with cancel. I mean, there's jump shot with cancel, quick aim with rapid fire. I mean, there are 110 possible combinations. You have YY jitter, you have XYY jitter, you have jitter with drop, you have 2-shot burst, 3-shot burst, 4-shot burst. You have dual trigger rapid fire. You have akimbo rapid fire. You have auto aim scope, quick scoping. You have everything you could possibly want on all 110 of these modes. You just need to take the time to figure out exactly which of those modes you're going to use and which of them you're not going to use. And just set them up. You know, I always, the way that I set up my controller is I always make mode 1, or excuse me, bank 1, sub bank 1, my standard rapid fire. Usually at like 6 or 7 or 8 shots per second, just so that it works across every first-person shooter. Just want to kind of show off the controller a little bit. But after that, then I set up how I'm going to use it. Like, I always set up a drop shot. So I have a drop shot with rapid fire for sub bank 2. And then I have a drop shot without rapid fire for sub bank 3. There are some games where I wish to aim and cancel out the drop shots. Sometimes I'll set a cancel on sub bank 4. I don't really use jump shot, so I don't really set any of that. Some games work with jitter, so I set up a jitter depending on the game that I'm playing on, either sub-bank 5 or 6, either a YY or an XYY. I don't really quick scope, so I don't set up any quick scoping. There are just, you know, sometimes I do want a jitter with drop shot, or I want a, excuse me, a drop shot without rapid fire. You know, I'll set those up towards the end. And I only need to memorize the order of 10 banks. So you're kind of creating your own 10-mode chip. You know, you kind of put it in the order that you want. So you know that you've got rapid fire, and you've got drop shot, maybe a burst. You know, if you want to consume ammo but still kind of get a combination rapid fire off. So, yeah, that's basically how it works. I mean, it's pretty easy to kind of set up. And that way, you know, once you memorize your own 10 banks, you're good to go. You know, hey, in the middle of a match, I need to either turn off my rapid fire, or I need to flip over to sub-bank 6, or I need to drop to sub-bank 2. You know, maybe you're respawning and you decided in the respawn to switch from, you know, a rifleman to a sniper, or whatever your character may be. Of course, you know, your 3 main banks could also be for 3 different classes of character. You know, it's all up to you, but it's completely customizable, and it's really, really simple to use. Simple to go up, simple to go down. You know, getting in and out of the rapid fire itself, or out of the chip, I should say, not even the rapid fire, because there's more than just rapid fire on this controller. But I think this is pretty much everything you need. If you've watched this long, I just want to let you know that we have fully custom controllers. We have every color shell on the planet. We are just starting to stock colored buttons. And we will have colored thumbsticks within the next week in like 15 different colors. Feel free to give me a call if you have any questions. I'll be glad to answer your questions. And thank you very much for watching. This has been the tutorial video for the Rapid 1 Rapid Fire chip. We thank you for your business, and have a great day.